Hello guys, Dan here, welcome back. In today's short video, I will show you how to paint Taowu Master for both Infinity and Aristeia. This is pretty simple painting process, it's only few paints used. I used mostly contrast, and it's quite a cool tips how to paint white on the model. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. As always, when I'm painting with lot of contrast, I'm using a Wraithbone spray, so just try to get an even coat all around your model so you don't see any metal under. So first paint that I will apply will be a Guilliman Flesh. So I will apply it only on his skin and I will use it straight from the pot. And I have to give you a little advice here. Whenever you work with a contrast paint, use some your old brush, because contrast paints is killing my brushes. I think so far I did like around 50 videos and I use the same brush for the contrast paints, and that brush is wrecked now. So just be careful, don't use any of your new brushes if you're dealing with a contrast. For his accessories, we will use Akhelian Green contrast paint, and as well I will apply just one thick coat all over it. Just be careful so you don't go over your white parts of his clothes. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos that I release. For all the gold on the rims of his jacket or under jacket and the stuff, I will use Nazdreg Yellow, which is another contrast paint, and I will apply it as well, only one thick coat, and try to avoid pooling of this paint on the bottom parts of this model. And as well, try to be as neat as possible, because the next part that we will work on this model will be white, so we will have to do a lot of cleanup if we make a lot of mess. So as neat as you are, the next process will go faster. So before going to the next step, we will go back to our Wraithbone base color, and you just go around the model and clean all the little mistakes that are made. So this step is really important. You don't want to see any darker colors on your white, because the color is so transparent and it will look like it is really stained. For all the white parts, I will use Apothecary White contrast paint, and same as before, I will apply one very thick coat all around the model. Here you have an option, you can go a little lighter if you want, so you won't get that deeper shade, and I think it will be much smoother. I went really heavy here, and then I was thinking later that I could go a little less paint there. So it is up to you, you will see the end result and then you decide would like to go heavier for the shadows to be darker, or the lighter so you have a very lighter shadows. After everything is completely dried, it's time to start highlighting. So for the white clothes, we will take Ulthuan Grey, and with this color I will highlight all the folds and as well all the flat areas of his clothes. Only thing is that I will left all the recesses in the current state of the color. So don't try to go inside the recesses and repaint it. If it's too dark, you can try to do that, maybe with one very thin coat to make it a little lighter, but I just left it like this and I was happy with the end result. So this is my final coverage, so you can see that I left little on the legs and little on the jacket, just the shadows inside the folds. And to apply the final highlight, I pick up the white scar. If you don't have this, any bright white will do the trick. And with this highlight, I highlighted only folds and the edges of the clothes. So this time I skipped highlighting the flat areas. While I still have white on my brush, I will just paint his eyes as well. Since now I'm finished with his gloves, I go back to Nazdreg Yellow and just repainted the knuckles. Just be careful here not to spill the paint on top of your gloves that we already highlighted. For all his blue accessories, I used the Temple Guard blue and I just made a little edge highlight on this. It is nothing really spectacular, it's very little highlights, little dots here and there, just to make a little contrast. And for all the gold parts, I use the icy yellow, and this is applied as an edge highlight. So go very lightly over these accessories that he have, so you don't go inside the recesses. So maybe just use the top or the edge of your brush and just draw all those little tiny lines. And when you go on the rims of the coat, so just highlight the edges and highlight the folds as well. And to finish off the eyes, pick up any black that you have and your smallest brush and just make a little dot in the middle of the eye just to create a pupil. And that's it, first try, success. And for the final highlight on the face, I will use Akhelian Flesh, and this will be only for his nose, cheeks, and a couple of lines on the forehead. And that will be it. This model is done, so there is literally nothing else to be done here. You can enhance some highlights here and there if you want, but most of the things is done. Just created some stupid, very simple base for him and I transfer him, and that's it. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It will mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment below and I will give my best to answer it. So see you in the next video, and stay safe and take care.